So today, if you're watching, if you're online, you're hungry. And I know that when we have hunger, the Lord loves to satisfy that hunger. So if somehow you've got online right now, we're about to worship our King together. We're about to go into moments of encounter. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen inside your room. The living God is going to walk through the locked door, and He's going to make Himself present with you. There was this moment in John 20 where all the disciples, they were locked up. Jesus had just been executed, and they locked themselves up in fear that the Pharisees would come. And they start talking amongst each other in lockdown. And then there's this moment where the Christ, He comes, and it says in John 20 that He walks through the locked door. Fully man and fully God. He walks through the locked door in with the disciples. Astonished, shocked, faith fills their hearts as the very presence of the living God fills their room. But there was one that wasn't there. His name was Thomas. Called him the doubting Thomas. He didn't believe. He actually said, unless the Christ shows me the holes in His hand and the hole in His side, I won't believe. It was but a week later. They were in lockdown, in a locked room, and the Christ again walks through the locked door, fully man, fully God. And Thomas, his eyes open up. He says, it's the Christ. And Thomas puts his finger through his hand. And Thomas looks and sees his side. And his response is this: my God, my God. Spirit of God, I pray that you would start to fill the locked room. That you would start to fill the locked room of every person that's watching right now. That you would start to fill the locked room, and you would start to walk through the locked room, Lord. And God, our response would be that of faith. My God, I believe that you are real. There's some that even through this time, there's doubt and triggers that have been lifted up in their hearts. They're a little bit like this Thomas. And they're saying, God, if you would encounter me in my own home, if you would encounter me in my own home, I would turn and I would give you praise. I would turn and I would start to believe, Lord. Oh Christ, would you start to walk through the locked room, and would you start to fill this place with your presence? That you start to fill this place and this room with your presence. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. Come in, come in, come in. Nothing limits you, God. Come in, come in, come in, come in. Let your presence fill this place. Living rooms, bedrooms. The temple would be filled. He's longing, crying out that the temple would be filled.
But you've been here waiting, you've been here inviting, so we accept your invitation. We accept your invitation.